Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TPW Takedown, Episode 4. I am your host, Larry, and anyway, apparently Facebook needed an update. That's why it's acting up. Woo! Technology. I hate technology. Hi, Larry. Good? What's up, sis? Yeah, what's up, sis? Yeah, we're good. Guess what the issue was? You guys are not going to believe it. Facebook needed an update again. Another update. You know why it's messing up, Carrie? It was because of an update. It was because of a fucking update. How are you, Carrie? Sorry about that.
You're good.
KD gave the show a 9. What do you give it?
I'm not gonna be that generous because some of the matches didn't last as long as we wanted. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Well, that's understood. That's understood. And he left. Carrie? It just exited him out. KD, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. We're talking about the overall and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gave it a 9.
Yeah. Welcome, the mighty is in the house. Welcome, J-Max. Okay, the boss lady said that he'll be back, so I guess in the meantime we could brag about Jay and his video for the pay-per-view. Was that good to you?
You're talking about the video that y'all did. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
actually.
what he did. It was actually what?
Oh, the video that y'all did for the pay-per-view. I actually enjoyed it. The song and everything.
Oh, that was all. He made the video. I requested the song, and yes, it is from the KBW. Yes,
When they
Jay.
did.
In the future, I shall be using a StreamYard. And actually, if I get 4 more subscribers on my YouTube page, they said I need 50 to stream on YouTube, and if I get 4 more, I'll be at 50. Then boom, we could stream this shit off YouTube.
That would be interesting.
But yeah,
They
StreamYard
can
has
use a
always
profile
been.
picture.
I remember.
You can, yeah, you can even use the profile pic too. You don't have to really show your face or anything like that.
You and your profile pictures, you just don't want your face to be seen.
I have my reasons.
Why? Okay, what do you have to hide?
Nothing, but I just, what if I have a bad hair day? Just saying.
So what? Do you see me? I look like an old school chimney dude.
Yeah, you're happy.
I don't know where.
Maybe I'm here.
Yeah,
Now
we hear
you're
you.
here. Welcome. Can you hear me, KD?
This is
Yeah.
frustrating, but I'm here.
Happy to have you here. Thank you for coming. Before you got off, you said something about you're not going to be too generous by giving the show a 9. But what was it? What they gave it?
7.5. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try something else here.
Okay. Welcome, J Max.
Well, hey.
Oh, Eddie's not here. This is Larry.
I said, hey, not Eddie. I said, hey.
Oh, I think it said Eddie. I was like, yeah, there's no
Oh,
Eddie here right now.
Okay, am I being heard loud and clear?
Yes.
Perfect. So apparently my Bluetooth earbuds was causing issues. Hi.
Hello. We're happy to have you here with us. And I know what the issue was. It wasn't even any of y'all. Apparently, Facebook needs a stupid update almost every day now. So I guess before I go live, I have to
but
go see if it needs an update.
I was trying. I was trying to log in
Yeah.
my freaking stuff on like my Xbox, right? And it's not letting me do shit. I'm like, fuck. Facebook is on crack or some goddamn shit. I don't know.
It ain't been right since Meta takeover. But anyway, enough about that.
Hmm. But we also need to give a shout out, as I know KD said his thoughts on it. But Carrie, do you want to tell the people, to the world, about what you thought about J Max's video for the pay per view tomorrow?
Absolutely freaking loved it. Good job, Jay. I really enjoyed that. And it also helps that I'm a sucker for heavy metal. And it just had this classic Attitude Era, Monday Night's Wars vignette feel to it. And I just absolutely loved it.
I picked the song and I made the match card, but he made the video and he added in the song that I wanted.
Either way, my point being, I'm a metalhead. That's one of my weaknesses. I don't care who picked it. It was amazing.
Yeah, like I mean, I appreciate it. Earlier, like I was given the task to do that. I was like, okay, I'll see what I can come up with, and I believe I'm getting better with the editing, and I'm kind of dipping my toes into the editing stuff. But I think it
You're
turned out.
doing fantastic.
Well, I appreciate it. I think it turned out very well because I mean, but yeah, I wanted to make two of them. One to be played before the show, and the other one kind of like I guess for an upload if you want to upload it or something. I know Larry usually uploads stuff, so I mean,
Welcome,
It
James
works well.
Black. Welcome, James Black. You said, I appreciate what you're doing for the EFED. I mean that from the heart, brother. Well, thank you, James Black, for the compliment. I appreciate that. I've been doing this for fun, and I'm always happy to help out any way I can. I love you all. Wow. Welcome, Aaron. He said, what's up, Jay? And Jay, if you need help editing, that's what I could do. So he's offering help to do
Rage.
it.
And hello to everybody. I'm not in. I can't see the chat right now. Everybody is basically in my pocket while I'm cooking.
Jay, you want to start off?
What match are we on? Are we start talking about the
No,
video?
like, he's asking how you're doing.
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there.
How about you, KD?
About me for what? About how I'm.
How are you doing? Carrie asked.
Oh, how I'm doing? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Good.
That's good. Now, that we do have everybody here, let's talk about some Vixen Flames, why don't we? Harry rated the show. Katie rated the show. What would you rate the show, J Max?
Honestly, every match was fantastic. Like all the ladies brought it for the Vixen Flames tonight. What are we going like some odd number out of 10 or like?
Yeah, something out of 10. Carrie rated it 7 out of 10. Katie gave it a straight up 9.
I want to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Okay.
8 out of 10 for me.
All right. Thank you for that. And to kick off our show, it was a tag match versus Janice Tomahawk and Victoria Williams, for Victoria Williams and Janice Tomahawk walked away victorious. Carrie, what did you think about that opening contest?
That first match was a great showing of tag team prowess by four ladies who are extremely hungry. And Janice, and I'm trying to read my own writing here. Janice and Victoria, they came out on top. Props to them. It was a good showing all around.
Was there a moment in the match that you liked?
I'm gonna be honest. The early part of the show, I was cutting up meat for supper, so my attention was on not getting cut.
Understood. Understood. Uh, KD, what do you have to say about this opening contest?
It was definitely a great tag match. Back and forth, and GG to yeah, Janice and Victoria for getting that big ass win. It could have gone either way, by the way, too. So that was actually great.
Now, Carrie, where do you see these two teams going from here? Carrie, can you hear me?
Vaguely.
Where do you see these two teams going from here?
I feel like I see them heading straight to the top. Ladies, beware. The tag division is here, so you gotta be on your A game.
Oh yeah,
KD, where do you see these two teams headed?
probably going for the tag title soon. Who knows? He's kind of proved it in that one match, so who knows to say that they won't gun for the women's tag titles.
Very well said. And the champions that are holding the titles are going to be no easy task. We all see the team that holding the champions will compete, which is actually a great way of showing the ladies like we're the champions. But tag division continues to grow, whether it be on the men's side or the women's side. So I'm very excited what the future holds. And that was a great contest. Next up was Miracle with KD at her side versus Betty Collins with three other ladies at her. It's a whole coalition. Betty Collins walked away victorious. And Carrie, what do you have to say about the second matchup?
You know, Michaela never ceases to surprise me. Miracle Michaela, she lives up to her name. She got some solid offense in there. Just it wasn't her night. Betty came out on top tonight. So keep your chin up, Michaela. There's always the next one, and keep being strong.
Welcome, Robert McKeel. KD,
What's up?
you know both. She may have not lost, but she definitely put up a hell. But what do you think about this contest from both ladies?
Well, both ladies did great. I mean, they had a back and forth match. I mean, at one point, Michaela did, had some of her offense in there, because she was in that match. She came close. She almost hit her signature, but it didn't went in. So Betty took advantage and turned it around into her basically getting the win off of that one move that she hit. And she lifted her up like. So I think her beating the women's U.S. champion, could give her attention for it. So.
Agreed. And Robert McKeel, big shout out to you, buddy from my high school years.
Nice, very nice. Seems like a lot of people from the woodwork are popping out to see these for you.
Seems that way.
Now, when it comes to both these ladies, Michaela, she's a champion. She's the current U.S. champion. So I would have to say this almost put Betty in contention for that U.S. championship in the future. But I could wait for the all-ladies pay-per-view. What do you guys have to say? Carrie, what did it say?
I am inclined to agree, but if you recall, Kaida is shooting for either one of the mid-card titles as well because they mean so much to her. So you got to watch out for her coming up too, because she's got her eyes on it.
Oh yes, I have no doubt. And Kaida's had a lot to deal with lately, and she's been wearing. No matter how you look at it, like the league is very impressive, and I can't wait to see what she's done forward. Same with Michaela and Betty. Impressive, man. At least
Absolutely.
as we go forward, I can't go forward. So yes, and going forward, we had ourselves a triple threat tornado tag, as it was Miranda and Jada Grimm versus LWO, Miss K and the Honeybee versus Doom and Britt Graves, where Doom walked away victorious, and that was a very tough fought battle. The champions entering against two teams that aren't the champions, and the champions just dog walked them, but the challengers put up a good fight, even though it wasn't for the title. It was a war. It could have gone either way, but the champs showing their dominance. Carrie, what do you have to say?
What a match that one was. It was a higher rated one of the night, I can tell you that. One of my personal favorites of the night. And the champs coming out on top, proving exactly why they are champions. Other two teams, better luck next time. You did great. Keep at it.
KD, what do you have to say?
Definitely, I did enjoy this triple threat tag match. And yes, tag champions of Angelina West and Britt Graves becoming the winners of this match, proving why they're the champs in the first place. So the challengers shouldn't be too upset. I mean, they did their very best. So I'm glad that they did their very best to even prove that they could be, who knows, future tag champions. Yes, future women's tag champions. So I definitely would see them contenders for women's tag titles in the future.
Both agreed. Now, is there a tag team that you guys would like to see Doom face for the tag titles? Carrie?
I'm going to go off of the card from tonight. I want to see them go up against LWO again, because they've been making some pretty good waves and had pretty good wins as of late. So I would definitely love to see LWO versus the champions in the future contest.
Well said. KD, how about you?
Who knows? Maybe we could see they could face the winners from the first match, Janice and Victoria. That would be something.
That'd be great. Both contests would be great when you guys chose. Very great ones. I would also love to see freaking where the tag champions' next goals are, because who knows? They possibly, with how dominant they've been, I wouldn't be surprised if we ever saw them with like double title gold, almost like a Shawn Michaels and Diesel situation, or Bayley and Sasha Banks.
That would be crazy.
Oh yeah. Now, great contest. Can't wait to see what happens going. This was a 2 out of 3 Extreme Rules between Madea and Riley the Ripper, with Madea walking away victorious. Carrie, what do you guys say about it?
Definitely was an interesting and random match, one that I didn't think we would see, and I was pleasantly surprised by. With Medea, as old as she is, Jesus Christ, how long are you going to stay in the ring, woman? You're starting to rival Ric Flair in the ring.
I'm not Peter Pan. My name is Dean. You got Peter Pan costume. Oh, shit. Well, it's a
Yeah. The boss lady loved facing Medea.
Oh.
That's not what I heard.
It was sarcasm. But what do you have to say about this contest, KD?
I mean, it was actually a good 2-on-3 false match between those two. Like, there was time. I mean, I know Riley was trying to get her in the ring, but they're outside the ring. But yeah, in this type of particular match, they would have like the ladder on the announce table. I don't know if they really use it too sometimes. But yeah, he did. Medea managed to pull up a big win against Riley, and then who knows what's next for Medea. Let's see what he can go, bring to the table.
I mean,
Well,
it's Medea. She's going to do whatever she wants when she wants, much like our boss lady. So,
Yeah,
who's going to stop her?
I think we saw a future match, though, between her and Susie in the future. What do you have to say about that, Gary?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, Medea, as good as you are, I think you might be a little out of your league when it comes to Susie. Susie's in a whole other level.
KD, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I think Susie may give her a bigger fight. So Medea is going to be in a tough scenario.
Well, I guess we'll see what the future holds because both are great athletes and can't take away from what Riley tried to do. She tried to beat her. Riley tried her damnedest, that's for sure. But freaking, I can't wait to see what's next for both these ladies. And here was another, this one was also very interesting. A triple threat falls count anywhere about Nikki versus Domina versus Danny, where Danny walked away victorious. And I think I could safely say Danny could be in line for a shot at Nikki's championship. I think she really wanted that redemption from the gauntlet that took place on MTM. Harry, what do you have to say?
I'm inclined to agree with that. It was a really, really good match. Nikki came in riding on that high from her victory, and I think maybe she just kind of slightly overlooked a rookie mistake that cost her this match. But overall, I definitely could see where our winner would definitely be in line for contention for that match.
KD, what do you have to say?
I definitely did enjoy that match. It was back and forth, definitely. And then Danny West getting the victory, a big win after for the last gauntlet. How that went, but she did her best, and she redeemed herself.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, she redeemed herself in this one and got a big win in the triple threat. So,
yeah, I do want to mention that Danny West has sufficient motivation and fire after what had recently happened with her mom. And though her mom is back in the ring, it was a pretty rough scenario to witness. So Danny has a sufficient fire to keep going strong and go above and beyond what she is known. So with that in mind, I think the ladies better be on the lookout for Danny.
Welcome, Big Rig is in the house. Welcome, Big. And this lady said her personal opinion. She said, I'm rating the show an overall 3. It was very lacking. Last week was awesome. This week was meh. And that's understandable.
I could see I could see Boss Lady's reasoning there.
And what I think is interesting about her saying that, she said the ladies need to step up. Do you think that the ladies put themselves under too much pressure and tried to give us too much?
I think that might be the case. The ladies, they just needed to keep doing what they were doing. They were already putting on a banger. They, of course, listen to the Boss Lady, but don't let the pressure get to you. You ladies were doing awesome. The men, they really stepped up. I can see that. So maybe we can start having consistent banger shows.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. KD, what do you have to say about that? Do you think the ladies cracked under pressure?
I mean, maybe they just had some bad day and they did not really, have maybe a little bit lacking for tonight. But they will probably overcome that the next time they show up.
But anytime you're in a follow-up show from the one before where it was just an absolute banger, there's always that pressure to go out there and be better, whether it's inadvertent or not. Like, it's one of those scenarios, like, how do you top what you did before? And sometimes you get in your own heads about those sort of things.
Yes, indeed. Welcome. Susie is here, and she was in the main event, which we shall get to soon. Welcome, Susie.
Welcome.
This next matchup featured. This match was pretty good for what it was, and it was Cora versus Kaiva Justice, where Cora walked away victorious. It looks like Cora was really trying to get a win here because she's kind of had like a on and off situation, but it looks like she's trying to build momentum. Carrie, what do you got to say?
This was absolutely a surprise because Kaiva has been on a tear as well from what I had been seeing and can recollect. And Cora, she came in, she had a purpose today. She came in a newfound fire, and I want to see more. I want to see a lot of the newer generations. I want to see the Cora Stars. I want to see the Chaoticas. I want to see the Danny Wests. I want to see all of them really, really pick it up and take the ball and run, because we got a lot of veterans here who've been in the game for a while and is willing to take you ladies under the learning tree. So the opportunity is there, ladies. I want to see y'all cash in on it.
Well said. Well said. KD, what do you got to say?
Kaiva versus Cora was definitely a great match. Back and forth. It was like to see who wants to be like the better woman in this match, and Cora proved like he was the underdog, but basically she came up with a win, proving that she could be the biggest thing soon coming.
And are you okay, Mikey? Are you okay? So you had an emergency. Are you good?
So yeah, that match was great.
Yes, indeed. I'm
You know
hoping
what I would
Mikey's
like to
okay
see when it comes to Cora? I would love to see Cora and Nikki go at it. Have a real Bret Hart, Owen Hart sibling rivalry where they can both lift each other up and go against each other. That's what I want to see.
That would be good.
Indeed.
No, I think that'd make a great scenario right there. I think it would put a lot of asses in seats. They probably tear the house down. Just as big as Owen Hart and Bret did, or if not more,
Yeah, and big prayers to Mikey, whatever's going on. I hope you pull through, brother.
Prayers indeed.
Big prayers. Prayers and love his way. And after that matchup, we had That would be a great match, Kerry. So, Kerry, Big Rig agrees. He wants to see it. I think we all would like to see it.
Yes, that would be a wonderful match.
And Big Rig, if you ever want to come up on here and give your thoughts, you're welcome to. And I know Susie's in here, and I want to extend an invitation if she would like to come on during the main event and speak about the main there. Just throwing that out there.
Absolutely, would love to hear from Mama Tama.
Now, we had Chaotica, who's been on a new wearing. What do you think about that matchup, Kerry?
I think it was Boss Lady just kind of being petty, more or less. But on the flip side, let's get away from the jokes and everything about that. This was a good match. It was another bonding moment in their chapter because there's a big history with Chaotica, Vile, and Kaida. Kaida at one time took Chaotica under her wing and helped train a little bit. And I think this was a moment that Chaotica thought that maybe the student could beat the teacher. But Kaida proved that she still has some tricks and fuel in her tank. So, Chaotica, better luck next time. You know, keep your chin up. It's just, Kaida is a legend for a reason.
And before we get to what KD thinks, the boss lady said this to you, Kerry. It wasn't petty, and I think you need to co-GM for Vixens.
I'll give it a shot. I just got to get in the right headspace. I just got to get in the right headspace. I had so much other things going on during Vixens today that I was distracted, like, badly. Kind of like right now, I'm not doing my best work because I'm focused on food and whatnot, but I'm trying.
She said the Viking rum is nothing to scoff at. We love our rum, yes we do, and was not petty. She wants to make that clear, but she still wants you to be co-GM, and I think we would all love to see Kerry as a co-GM, if not the full GM of Vixens.
Well, out of character, a lot of that's going to depend on job scenario as far as the permanent goes. But right now, as long as I'm able, yeah, I don't mind trying to step in. I just got to make sure I ain't got 100 more things to do at the same time.
That's understandable. KD, your thoughts on this match?
I actually enjoyed it because this match is like if Chaotica can actually defeat Kaida, because their history with her, I heard that Chaotica has never defeated Kaida, so. But, you know, Kaida being that kryptonite, you know, she got to prove her point ahead of time, so that match was a back and forth match, but Kaida came out victorious.
I actually can disprove that in WCWF. Chaotica has one victory over Kaida out of the 6 or 7 times they have fought so far. So
one time at least. One time.
Yep.
All right.
I'm not trying to discredit what you said, but that was WWF. This is TPW.
And Tpew, I don't know, aside from today, if Chaotica and Kaida have ever fought before tonight at Tpew and WAE, but
yeah. Well,
I'm not trying to discredit WCWF, what they did there, but like when it comes to TPW, it's a whole different animal, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I did want to throw that little bit of knowledge in there and make sure that Chaotica got credit where credit was due.
And Vile said he had no idea when that happened, so that's news to me, he says.
It did. So, chin up, Chaotica. Keep pushing. You got a long future ahead of you. And keep your head straight because you don't want to cross the boss lady. I think you already found that out.
So do you think that where you brought up the word petty, do you think that was her being petty?
Not really. I'm just I'm just poking the wolf is all I'm doing. There's a lot of respect there, and we know this. Overall, the match was a really good match. I was eager to see who would come out on top because Chaotica's went through so many changes, and she's already grown. But we've already seen that Kaida, she keeps evolving and keeps getting that much higher up on the mountain. So.
Well said. Well said. Vile stated Lil Sis faced her kryptonite and felt the sting. She just needs to find her stride again, and she will be okay.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody has those moments, and they have that one opponent that is their kryptonite. But let's look at the legends, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. To my knowledge, in a singles fall, Taker had never beat Shawn until those two back-to-back WrestleManias. So even the greats have their kryptonites.
That is very true. Very true. Well said. Now, we move on to the co-main event. Now, this was very interesting because it was a 3-on-1 Scylla, Anomaly, and Rachel versus Wolfie, where Wolfie walked out victorious. And I just have to say, she is crazy. She is badass. She is nobody you want to fuck with, and she took out 3 ladies by herself. I think that kind of speaks for itself. Carrie, what do you got to say?
I agree. Wolfie is nobody to take, lightly. She's proven time and time again how tough that she is. At the same time, these were her wives. How can your wives who love you have their heart in a match like that, especially with everything going on behind the scenes? Wolfie, hats off, great performance. You beat him, but most everybody's got to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
Well, I feel like when we look at it, we've already talked to certain people on the pod that have said, "Oh, I love this person." I don't know if like AJ with the one that he wants to be at Loki with Loki and such, and we've had Vile talk about his sister. So I think at some point in time, she was bound to face her wives. And not to take away, still a great talent. Anomaly, great talent. Rachel, great talent. Wolfie just overcame all 3 of them. I feel like the ladies that she was facing, I feel also especially would have seemed like Scylla was off her game in a sense. But I don't know. Like, I feel like at some point in time, we're all going to face the ones that we love,
I agree, and there's a lot of turmoil with Scylla right now, especially when it comes to Viper and the decisions that Scylla had made leading into everything that was going on. She's not there right now, if that makes sense. And we all can see it. We all can see it. So, Scylla, keep your chin up and push through, girl. Wolfie, keep going. Rachel, Anomaly, keep doing what you do, girls.
JD, what do you have to say?
This was a 3-on-1 between it was Wolfie versus Anomaly, Rachel, and Scylla. In this match, I mean, surprisingly, I think it was somewhat back and forth, somewhat. But once Wolfie hit that finisher, then she got the win off of, I believe it was on an Anomaly.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that was like impressive. It was impressive because it was a 3-on. No one can really say 3-on-1 you could win it because it's very unpredictable sometimes. But when it's a 3-on-1, it sometimes it can be tough to overcome sometimes.
That's what we were saying. Never discredit Wolfie.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Wolfie being Wolfie, she found a way to overcome that and walked away with the win like a boss.
Well, she is the boss.
Yep. She's the boss lady. She walked out victorious. Congrats to her. Co-main event closed out. But then that just led us to our main event. I'm going to send an invite to Miss Susie since she is the one here at the moment. I don't see Vextra in the chat. But Susie, if you would like to come on for this main event, you're welcome to. But it was between Vextra and Susie, a mother versus daughter. A dream match for some, if not everybody. And in the end, it was Vextra overcoming her mother. But it was a battle for the ages. I would love to see them two face off again in the future. Great mother versus daughter battle. Carrie, what do you have to say?
It's timeless, you know. Mother
Mother and daughter in character.
Okay, so it was a timeless match. You have two of the greats in the business that were battling out, one right after the other, and just tonight, the Vextra was the one who came out on top, and she has been on a roll and a tear as of late. Everybody needs to watch out for Vextra. Not that she was never a threat before, but even now, you know, she's proving to everybody why she is one of the GOATs.
Well said. And Vextra, she's had her own almost thing going on at the same time too, but she seems to always overcome it. In a sense, when she's in there, it's all business.
Well, that separates the amateurs from the great when it comes to that squared circle.
That is true. And yes, I'm sorry. I thought they were my bad. I mistaken that as mother and daughter in character. That's my bad. So I would take full responsibility for that. That's my bad. Katie, what do you have to say?
I definitely enjoyed this because it was definitely a face champion versus the women's KO champion, and to see which champion was the better champion, it was literally a back and forth match. This was main event worthy, literally. So I believe I don't know if there was blood in this one, but they did fall back and forth to the point they just tear the house down in this match. I definitely enjoyed it. Vextra with the win, but it was not easy.
Vextra's come a long way. She's as tough as she should be, says Susie. And now they're talking about her cooking and making pie. Awesome killer main event. Two legendary fighters going head to head. Champion against champion. It was awesome, says the boss lady. Rig, that was a great main event. I was at the edge of my seat. I think we all were, and I think we could all safely say that.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I believe every single one of us on the edge of their seat, and I guarantee you in the arena there was not a fan that was in their seats for that.
I need pie. Didn't even cuss as much as the boss lady. Oh, gosh. She wants some of that Hannah's pie, but we don't talk about that.
Oh, Lord. Don't mention hummus around her.
We don't talk about Hannah either.
I still like vanilla pie or cookies and cream.
Oh, those are good pies. Those are good pies. Gosh, you're getting me hungry. And I just ate a whole thing of Jack in the Box. Damn it.
I might talk about the McDonald's. So yeah.
I suppose Jack in the Box is better than something else in the box, but we're not going to talk about that.
Eddie's not here. Larry is here. Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to have to go find Eddie about that. Yes, no Hannah's pie. You don't want that Hannah's pie. Yeah, banana pie is good. Whoever you are. I'm Larry for this segment, as you should know by now, but I understand you're forgetful. It's okay. Welcome, Deval Hartford. And this is a legendary man in the EFED community. I think KD might actually know who he is.
I believe so. What company he goes to?
Well, he's been in, at least the one that I know of is 3Dub at the moment. I know he's probably been other places, but his name is Deval Dog Hartford. Yeah.
Oh yes, Devil Dog.
Yes. Good times. But
you may have to excuse me and boss lady, we have food.
No worries. Yep. We're literally at the end of our show. I think we covered everything we do. It's actually
No, that
Devil
was
Dog. Ah,
yeah,
okay, I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
For some reason, they censored him. I don't see why
Facebook
they would
stuff.
censor him, but I guess Facebook is always very sensitive, so I can't be
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah. It's a snowflake. It's a snowflake.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is we had a Vixens Flames tonight, and I can't wait for the next time. And also, after the men's pay-per-view, Eddie will be revealing the logo for I Couldn't Write Devil. Wow. Yeah, I think it was Facebook being sensitive.
When is it not?
Yeah, you're not wrong. I've had a few times I've come on here, and I feel like sometimes they get sensitive about what I say, but I haven't been flagged off yet. But we have the pay-per-view tomorrow, Inferno Rising for the men, but the following week we will be having, or whenever you guys do the pay-per-view, for the ladies, that will be revealed show name. And we'll also be having for their
Is he
paper
a robot for you too?
for the week.
I'm sorry, Brandon. You are cutting in and out. You are a robot.
Well, what did you last hear?
Mr. Brandon, are you there?
I'm here. What's up?
Or you were cutting in and out really, really bad out of character.
That's why I asked. What did you last hear?
Not a lot, to be honest with you.
You can go back and watch it.
Yeah. Facebook on its bullcrap again.
Yep, not to be surprised. But as I was basically just saying, good luck to the competitors tomorrow for the pay-per-view. The ladies'
Agreed.
pay-per-view will be either this coming week or whenever you guys do the pay-per-view because you guys get busy. We'll have a Vixens Flames, a Wolves Den, and an MTM beforehand, of course. Good luck for that. And after the men's pay-per-view tomorrow,
Yes.
I was gonna save that until after we revealed like the actual picture. I don't want to give it out yet since we have the men's pay-per-view, and I don't want to take away the shine from the ladies. That's why I said I would reveal the logo and the show name after tomorrow's men's pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I think so, but it's whatever the boss lady wants.
I'm just saying I don't want to take away from the ladies or the men, so I'm just like I'll let the men have their shine, but then after the pay-per-view with the men, I'll reveal the ladies' logo. Yes, I don't want to take away from the ladies, it's just like if I was to reveal it, I feel like that kind of takes away, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. She's good with that, so we're good.
Yeah. All right. Now, anything else you guys like to say before we get off? Carrie, final thoughts.
I don't have many. I was very, very much distracted today. Just a big shout out to everybody who was watching. Thank you for supporting Tpew in general. Thank you for supporting Tpew Takedown. Thank you all for just being an awesome community.
AD, final thoughts?
Well, I am definitely looking forward to tomorrow's pay-per-view. And yes, I'll be bringing some Katie Cola and brownies, but not the weed version because, I want to stay sober.
You know what? Stop getting my hopes up, okay?
How about I'll just bring one for you then. You want some brownies? I'll just bring some weed for you. You like some weed brownies?
I can't smoke no more. There's that's why I said give me the brownies, but I could eat, but I just can't smoke no more because of we won't talk about that.
All right,
Anyways,
that's a fair deal. I can give you some weed brownies.
All right, we'll shake on it through the phone. See, I'm shaking your hand. Yes, there we go.
Yes, I'm also shaking your hand, even though no one can see
shaking
it.
the hand.
Yes.
Does the boss lady have any final words before we get off?
I already know how to do that. I trained Microsoft.
I'm eating. Go away.
never, ever interrupt a wolf in her meal.
This duly noted, Carrie. In the meantime, this was TPW Takedown Episode 4. Pay-per-view tomorrow. Then we'll do Takedown Episode 5 after that. I hope you guys have a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.
See you later.